Hey guys, it's Angelica. So before I get started with anything, my first question for you guys is, do you like my hair? No, just kidding. Obviously this isn't my real hair, it's a wig. It's just a little it's not even like a nice wig or anything, it's a costume wig. I have it on because I thought I'd do something a little bit different and something fun for this video, seeing that it is my freshman Q&A video and that school is around the corner literally, and I know the thought of school is not very fun for most people, so I thought I'd just do something kind of cute and kind of funny for this video. So I thought I'd put on a nice little blonde wig for you guys. But anywho, let's get down to the real reason you guys are watching this video, for a freshman Q&A. So, before I get started, I just want to give a huge thank you to the people that sent me questions. A ton of my Facebook friends had given me questions, and I just wanted to give you guys the biggest thank you ever for that, because not only did you help me with receiving questions for this video, is you're also helping everyone else that's watching the video with the questions you're asking, because I am answering them. So just again, thank you for that, and I really appreciate it. So let me go ahead and get started. Also, well, sorry, the questions are on my computer screen, so I'm sorry if I'm looking away from you guys or whatever, and kind of looking down, so just excuse that. And the second thing is, I might be sniffling and sneezing in this video kind of, and I'm sorry, my allergies are going crazy right now, so just excuse that too. I'm sorry, but let me seriously get started now. So our first question is, are the seniors intimidating, or anybody else above your grade? Honestly, no, they're not. Don't be worried that they're gonna be ha, freshman, let's go, stuff you in a locker or push you and put you in a trash can or something crazy like that. It's not even that. It's not that big of a deal. Sorry. The first 2 weeks you might get freshman and stuff like that, but after that it's not even, people don't even remember that you are a freshman or notice that you're a freshman anymore, because people's lives start getting started with sports and everything else. So definitely don't worry about getting bullied or intimidated by seniors or older, or I'm sorry, or upperclassmen, because it's really not that big of a deal. Is there a lot of bullying going on, or people getting made fun of? At my high school, there's really not not to a severe extent to where people go home every day crying or anything crazy like that. Of course, you're going to come into conflicts between people. Not everyone in this world likes each other, obviously. So there will be people that you come into conflicts with, but bullying to where it's just so severe and it's just crazy, I say no. I say don't really worry about that. But also another thing is, be careful with who you associate yourself with. That can also depend a lot on if you're being bullied or if you're a bully or anything like that. So definitely just watch out with who you're associating yourself with. But the average person in a high school does not get bullied, really. So that's definitely not even a huge thing to be worried about. So yeah. The next question is it possible to get left behind by the people you are normally with? Is it easy to lose them? This question, I kind of took it two ways because I was kind of confused on it a little bit, so I'm going to answer it both ways that I read it. The first way I thought it meant was if you're in the hallway and you're walking, if you're walking with your friends, is it easy to lose them in the crowd? And yeah, it really is, because there's a lot of people in the hallways trying to shuffle and get to their class on time and everything. So it is definitely easy to lose people in a crowd. But don't worry, you'll find them again. You'll see them at lunch or the next passing period or anything like that. Also, another way to take this question is, do you lose the people that you're hanging out with a lot? Can you stop becoming friends with them? And yeah, you can. At the beginning of the year, you can be best friends with the person that you were best friends with in middle school, and by the end of the year you guys can both have a totally new best friend. But really it's really just how tight you hold on to the friendship, because in high school it is really easy to lose touch with the people that you were best friends with, because you guys might not have any classes together, you might not have lunch together, and like people change, obviously people grow up and things in their life change, and then you guys just become like separate people and not the same. So if you want to stay like best friends with the same person you've been best friends with forever, then definitely in high school you just kind of have to work at the relationship a little bit harder than you did in middle school, because there are a lot more people that you will become friends with and everything, and like of course you're gonna make new friends. It'd be crazy if you went to high school and you didn't. But the thing is, you just have to make time for your new friends and your old friends. You can't just hang out with only your new friends and then expect like to call up your old friends and everything just be normal. But the best advice I can give to you guys is definitely just trying to combine those people. Obviously, if they're friends with you, they'll probably be friends with your old friends. So just like try and keep everybody grouped together, so that way you really don't have to pick and choose over your new friends or your old friends. So and if you really didn't understand that, leave me a comment or something and I'll try and explain it better. The hallways. So at my school, like the hallways are divided. Like the way I like to identify them is math hallway, science hallway, English hallway, and like there's like a home economics kind of hallway. But the hallways actually like have real names. They go by letters. Like there's A hall, B hall, C hall, and D hall. And then like when you first walk in at most schools, it's called like commons area. And your schedule, it says like the room to go to right there, and then you just have to like look for the signs on the doors to tell you that. Like that's kind of a hard one to explain, because I don't have a map of every high school like in the world to tell you guys how your hallways are set up, but that's just kind of a brief way of how most high schools are set up. So I hope that kind of explained it. I'm sorry on that one. What should we expect? What I think you should expect is just expect for it to kind of be like normal school. When I got there, I expected so much, and then I was like kind of disappointed, because like you guys know in the movies, like everything just looks so freaking awesome in high school. You can do whatever you want, you can dress how you want, you can leave when you want and do blah 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 whatever. Like in Mean Girls, for example, you guys saw how freaking awesome that high school was. No, high school is not like that. That's a sad reality I'm giving you guys. High school is definitely not like the movies. It's just like going to regular school. You go, you get your books, you get homework, you learn. The only thing I can say that's different is people are older, and you obviously get the fun aspect of football games, basketball games, volleyball games. But other than that, I'd say just expect what you expected in middle school. Expect taller people, definitely. And they're a little harder on you in middle school, like they're a little harder on you in high school discipline wise, because they expect you to know better, seeing that you are older now and that you are in high school. I definitely say don't slack off freshman year, because I actually did, and I totally regret it. Freshman year, I know like it seems like it's okay to slack off because you have 3 more years to fix it, but really when you start slacking off, it's hard to get back on top of things. So definitely just like try and stay on top of your work and everything. What's next? Which classes do I recommend? I recommend that you guys take whatever classes that you like. I don't even know if that's helpful or not, but definitely don't take a class just because your best friend's in a class and like it's a subject you hate. Like if your best friend is taking sewing and you hate sewing, like you hate it with a passion, you don't even like clothing, don't take that class, because she's gonna have a ton of fun in there and you're just gonna like find it so boring and hate it. I know you guys are best friends and everything and you want to have the same classes, but definitely do what you should do. Like if you're into home economics, take a home economics class, because then you'll and if you don't know what a home economics class is, it's like a foods class. Take one of those classes, because then you'll find friends in that class that like share the same interests as you do, and that can be potential friendships. As for course classes, I definitely say, like, if you think you can handle it, try and take honors classes, because when you graduate, it looks a lot better on your transcript for when you get ready to go to college. Like if you have AP, like honors English, and then that goes into AP English. And AP classes are college credit classes, which really you guys won't even learn about AP classes and stuff until your junior year. Take honors history classes. Stay on top of your work, definitely. Don't like slack off, because it is hard to get back on top of it. But definitely just like, if you think you can handle it though, don't get yourself into classes that you don't think you can manage, because then it's gonna be really hard to get out of it, and it's just gonna be really hard to keep up with the work. So if you think you can handle higher classes and you want to challenge yourself, I say go for it. All thumbs up to you, because it looks really good and it just gives you a really good work ethic. Sorry. So next question. Passing period. Passing period is my second favorite time of the day besides lunch. Passing period, which if you're in middle school, you should already know what this is. It's just when you get the chance to go from class to class and you see people in the hallways, you go to your locker. It's a chance to stop at the vending machines and just kind of like take a breather and just like, whew, finally out of that class. But my high school's passing period is 7 minutes long. I'm not sure if everybody's high school passing period is like that. Ours was actually extended like 2 minutes, and that's really because the school I go to has a lot of people in it, and so it's like harder to get from class to class with so many people populated. But 7 minutes is, trust me, it's a long time to get things done if you're moving and doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you even have time to like slack off in there. So definitely, and most passing periods I think are like 5 minutes average. So that's definitely enough time to go to the bathroom, go to your locker, talk to your friends, and still make it on time to your class. So that's about passing period. I don't know, it's pretty simple, I guess. Advocacy. We have an advocacy at my school, and that is basically just like a study hall, but most schools, study hall is a class that you have an option to take. At our school, advocacy is you have to take it. What it really is, it's just a class to do your work in, and occasionally like you'll play like some games in there just to get to know the other people in there and to have some kind of fun. The class, you stay in the same class for 4 years, and I asked last year actually why, because I didn't understand, and I guess it's so that your teacher can get to know you better. I'm not sure how many schools have advocacy, so if you do not have advocacy, I'm sorry, this is probably totally irrelevant to you, but some people might. In study hall, a study hall is just what it sounds like. It's a study hall. It's a time for you to go in there and be quiet, to get your work done if you don't like have time to do it at home. It's kind of a time just to chill out. Most teachers do not allow sleeping in study hall. It actually is like a work time. So I think study hall is a good class to take, because it does, and it allows you like to get help on your work. Like if you don't understand a math problem or something, you have a teacher there with you to help you, or you can go and see your actual math teacher during your study hall time. So I definitely would say like to take a study hall. And then in my case, and some other schools that have this, advocacy is like it's not you have to take it. So yeah. Block scheduling. The first 2 minutes of school, the first 2 weeks of school with block scheduling can be like super duper hectic, and this video is going to go into part 2, so look for that, and I will finish telling you guys about block scheduling.